Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. This Twist of Fake News season, episode 36. Thank you for stopping by. If you're just coming, welcome. You're returning, thank you for coming back. Do give us a like and a subscribe and share, okay? Alright, so in this episode, we'll see the guy who has snuck into Abhi's house to threaten Tanu. Remember, he was the same guy whom Tanu used to dispose of Pradeep's body that didn't really happen. So he came back, snuck in, and wanted his money, his pay for the job he did for Tanu. So when Tanu told him there was no money, he said, okay, fine, then I'm going to rob this place. And Tanu said, okay, if you're going to rob, you rob, but I don't have anything at my place for you to come and rob. I'll show you the safe. I'll take you to the safe. You can rob whatever you want to rob. I don't have the key, the code, so do whatever it is you want to do to open it and then take whatever it is you want to take. That is your payment. Alright, so he actually did take the jewelries, wedding jewelries that was kept in Ria's room. Now Ria was on her way to get those jewelries to prepare for the wedding between Tanu and Abhi. She heard the sound, but she was told to go get those jewelry. So she heard sound, noise in her room, and she dropped the cup of water she was holding and walked towards the room. Then the discussion that was going on between the man and Tanu in her room had stopped because they heard her coming in, so they had to hide themselves. So she then went straight to the safe to pick up the jewelry and then noticed that the safe was open and the jewelry was gone. So immediately she ran off to tell the rest of the family members. While she did that, the guy who was hiding under the cupboard came out and was trying to find his way out of Ria's room. He tried to open the door, tried to come out to leave. So Ria was there seen discussing and complaining and practically stating it was Prachi who had set out, who had stolen it. So as to make her look bad, since it was kept in her possession. Prachi didn't want them to think she was responsible enough to have kept that. While they were yet talking about that, Pragya caught sight of the man running away, and she screamed and shouted, "He's getting away, look at him, he's getting away." So the men, that's Abhi, Rambir and Aryan, ran after him, caught him and it was saying, I didn't take anything, and Abhi gave him a hot slap. Guys, from where I was sitting, that slap affected me. It was really hot. So while they were even still talking, Abhi brought out the bag and then brought out the jewelry, gave it to them to thank you. He was still trying to run away again a second time, but Abhi hit him with a big stick on the head and then he dropped. Rambi was confused. Abhi, is he dead? Is he dead? And Abhi said, no, I just knocked him out. He'll come around soon. Just pick him up and let's go inside. Prachi still insisted that Ria still insisted that it was Prachi who had sent that man over to set her up, and everybody was not happy about it. They were like, why would you say things like that? Even Abhi said, you both are my girls. Prachi is not that kind of a person, so don't even accuse her of such. Everyone was not happy. Tanu was almost dying because the guy had been caught and she didn't know what else to do that would make him not say she was the one. Pragya was not happy with Ria accusing Prachi, and Shahana was almost eating Ria up for accusing her friend of such an act, but still he had gotten the thief. And also Abhi told the guys to go and tie him up inside the house. Now Pragya had to go with Tanu to make sure her henna dries up. So she was all over Tanu the whole time, sitting there. Tanu was like, go now. Pragya said, why are you sweating a little bit too much? The sweat is too much. Should we turn on the AC? So the whole thing that happened got to Tanu and she wasn't able to hide it, but it was visible. Pragya could notice it, but could not, so she called Mitali to stay with her until the whole thing dries up. Now Alia had called the police to come over. There was a thief who had broken into the house. Meanwhile, Prachi had gone to her room feeling bad. Ria was seen crying and her aunt Alia went to console her and she was asking, why won't anybody believe me? Why is everybody always taking Ria's Prachi's side? Prachi was the one who did it, and then Rambir came and said Prachi is not that kind of a person. She should stop saying that about Prachi. Prachi later met him up and thanked him, and he said, I just need you to stop thanking me, just be with me. And Prachi said, please stop showing me this kind of love, you are killing me. These are two guys, man. I don't even know what to say about them. So back in Abhi's room, Abhi and Pragya were talking about the suspicion being Tanu, that may have called in the thief. Alia came in and said yes, that she thinks so too. Now back to Tanu. Tanu was busy calculating. She needed to be close to this man to make sure he doesn't spill anything, at least not to even mention her name. But Mitali was not allowing her go. Mitali said, you have to sit down so that thing will dry up. But later, she broke free when she told Mitali that she was hungry. Then Mitali left her to go get her food while she came to meet Shahana and Aryan, who were kept in charge of the tied man, to wait for him there until he comes around. She tries to make them leave. She succeeded with Shahana when she told Shahana that Ria was calling out to her and she was crying. Shahana rushed out. But when she tried it with Aryan, she told Aryan, Rambia is calling you, he wants you. He said no. Chief said we should stay here. I'm not going anywhere. So she pretended she had gone. Then the boy decided to change his mind to go meet Rambia. She hid herself and then came out to say, yes, I predicted you very, very well. So she started trying to wake the thief up. She splashed water on his face and then told him that whatever happens, he should not mention her name. That he will save her she will save him. If eventually he's taken to the police station, she will bail him out. So you should not mention her name, no matter what happens. While she was busy doing that, she was caught in the act. Abhi and some others came in and asked her what she was doing. And said, that the thing came off. She was trying to tie it very well, turn with lights. She's smart, so I give it to her. So she had told them that's what happened, and they were like, why did you? I don't understand. She was busy talking, raising her voice, shouting. Even when Shana and Aryan came to say, hey, Antano, you sent us out. You said this person was crying. The other one was calling me. When did I say all of those things? Tanu was just busy arguing. But in the long run, Abhi told them to free the guy so they could talk. So they loosened him up and began questioning him. Who sent you? Because the guy mentioned when he was caught, he mentioned that someone in the house, someone from the family, had told him to steal. So but immediately he got free, he ran off and picked up a knife and was threatening to stab anybody who came close to him. So he wanted to run away again, but they caught him and made him stand. Remember, Alia had already called in the police, so they were insisting. Abhi was asking him. He pointed towards Tanu's direction, but Prachi was also standing there. But then he walked down to Prachi, to where Prachi was standing, and said she was the one who made her, or told him to come steal. So the police came and took him away. Nobody believed him, though, apart from Ria, of course, who had been accusing Prachi of doing that. Every other person was just shocked and saying it's a lie, it's a lie. So the police came in and took him into custody. That was how this episode ended, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. Give your girls, show your girls some love now. Come on, help us grow, help the channel grow, so I can give you more content. Inspire me now. Thank you for watching. Okay, keep it locked down on this channel, and remember, it is the world extraordinary every day.